What's up, guys? My name is Junior Silva, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I'll be prepping for the new Witch Queen DLC. The first thing I'm doing, and the first thing that I think you should be doing, is saving all your bounties, the completed bounties, the weeklies, and the dailies, the ones that say XP Plus and XP Plus Plus. The reason why I think you should be saving those bounties is because of this right here, the artifact. The artifact is something that gives us these mods, seasonal mods, that you can apply to your weapons. If you're doing higher content, they'll give you the anti-barrier, the overload, and the unstoppable mods, which will help you deal with those champions. That helps you stun them. And it also gives you great mods that sometimes I feel like they are broken and they help you out a lot, which is a good thing. Particle deconstruction, for example, that mod was excellent this season. You can put particle deconstruction and linear fusion rifles and regular fusion rifles would hit like a truck, you know. One of the broken weapons this season was Sleeper Simulant. With the particle deconstruction, this thing, if you and your fire team would have this thing, you would just melt the bosses. And later in the video, I'll get into more weapons that you can use that Bungie already told us which one will be anti-barrier and which one will be overload. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is materials, which is a part that I'm slacking on in myself. So materials are probably going to play a big part of next season because Bungie has told us that with the Witch Queen comes weapon crafting. Okay, and we don't know what we're going to need for weapon crafting. But if I was to take a guess, I would say we would probably need these planetary materials. We would need enhancement prisms, perhaps. We would need enhancement cores, ascendant shards, which I'm slacking. I don't have any right now. I have to get those. Upgrade modules, definitely get stacked up on those. With upgrade modules, you can get this from Eververse for some bright dust, and that will, once you pop one of these and you defeat a boss, you have a chance to drop an upgrade module. And when these are full, those will just go to your postmaster. So technically you can have 25 full here and you can have postmaster start filling up the postmaster in each character, you know. That's something that people like to do. The way you do that is you would fill up all your Umbro Ingrams, because that drops as an Ingram, and it would go to your postmaster. The same thing with exotics. Some people think that you don't get new exotics. Some people think that you do get them. It doesn't hurt to try. So just fill up your postmaster with all the excess stuff that you need. Now let's talk about our ghosts and what part they play in getting ready for the Witch Queen and how they're going to help us level up once the Witch Queen started. The first thing you want to do is masterwork your ghost so you can have 10 energy points. With these energy points, you can put mods in your ghost that will help you get enhancement prisms from Vanguard, Crucible. You can get enhancement prisms. You can get enhancement cores from activities. You just got to look through these mods and see what you want to add and what not, and just keep switching them up. You only have to pay 500 glimmer right now to switch them up. And in the beginning of Witch Queen, the most important one, I think, is going to be this one right here, Blinding Light. Increase XP gains by 12%. This is going to help you with your artifact, with your season rewards. This is going to be huge. So make sure, as soon as the Witch Queen starts, you add this mod to your ghost and you start grinding, start farming, start playing the game. The only thing that's a little fishy is because that says this mod is fragile and will expire at the end of season 15. So we might not have this in the beginning of the Witch Queen, season 16. But let's keep our hopes up. If it is here, definitely use this. Okay, everybody, the last thing we're going to talk about, the last part of this prep guide, is the weapons. Which weapons I think you should bring to Witch Queen with you. And maybe this will help you clean out your vault a little bit. If you're anything like me, I'm almost reaching 500 out of 500, so I'm going to do a little cleaning myself. And these are some of the weapons that I'm definitely not going to dismantle. I'm bringing these with me to Witch Queen. Let's start by talking about the kinetic weapons. P-Spawn. I'm taking this one because it has Headstone. I got this from the Iron Banner. Precision Final Blows spawn a stasis crystal at the victim's location. This one's good for stasis builds. It's good to it's just fun to just go through and the ads, just watch them alternate to crystals. If you guys have the Isoluna with Headstone, I would probably use that instead. I didn't get it with Headstone. I'm still looking for that. So I'll keep the P-Spawn on deck. Night Watch. You can get the Night Watch Scout Rifle from the New Light quest. That's the one that I got right here. It comes with Explosive Payload. Explosive Payload is a fantastic perk. It basically means that no matter how far you are from the target, it doesn't have the natural damage drop off that regular scouts have. So it's just great for Nightfalls and those harder enemies to beat. Overflow, picking up special ammo or heavy ammo overloads this weapon beyond its normal capacity. I think it brings it up to like 40 or something, and the mag is just really good too. So definitely get that Night Watch, bring that, because scout rifles are going to be anti-barrier weapons. So that's going to help you with the anti-barrier, you know. And it's also going to be bows. I'm actually excited for scout rifles. I'm not really a huge fan of using the bows. If you are, more power to you. You know, this game's all about having fun and what you like to use. I'm excited about the scout rifles because I love using a scout rifle. Even sometimes I bring it into the Nightfall, even when it doesn't have it, you know, but I still use it. It's just the farther you are away, the more survivability. That's just the way the game goes, you know. For if you need a kinetic bow, I would suggest the Biting Winds. It comes with a explosive head. I don't have that one, so I don't really use this one that much, but I'm going to bring it just in case I need it. Wither Horde, one of the best ad clearing weapons of the game. If you have the Catalyst, even better. The Catalyst is kind of a pain in the ass to get. I think you got to defeat enemies in the Crucible with grenade launchers, but this weapon is fantastic, man. You stow it, and you get your shots back, and you come back and you boom, you leave like a well there of taking energy, and it just does chip damage, and those ads all just drop, and you switch to your kinetic, you switch to your energy weapon, and you start doing damage. When you come back to the Wither Horde, it has one shot in the chamber again, so you just do it again. Oh man, it's a troll weapon. It's fun to use. This pulse rifle right here, the Time Worn Spire. I believe this was from the Iron Banner. I just like using this one. It has iron grip, and I'm a console player, so this one it has really good stability because of that. So I just enjoy using it. You don't have to take this one if you don't have the iron grip, but that's one that I'm taking. The Chroma Rush auto rifle. With next season, we are also getting overload auto rifles. Okay, so what the thing with the auto rifles is when you're stunning the champions, with auto rifles you need like a higher rate auto rifle. This one is 720 rounds per minute. And the thing with that is the more shots you get off per minute, the more you get to stun that. Because it's not like a bow or a scout rifle that it's like one shot stuns them. This one, with the auto rifles, you got to do a certain amount of shots. So the higher rate of fire you have, the better. So the Chroma Rush, I believe, is going to be good next season. We'll see. It might be good to help those overload champions. Extraordinary Rendition is a submachine gun, a kinetic one that I'm going to be taking. And it's also just like the auto rifles. It's going to have the overload perk. So SMGs will be overload SMGs. And this one is going to be great. Kinetic, it's good. It comes with a good perks. I got subsistence and feeding frenzy on this one, and frenzy on this one. So I'm definitely looking forward to using this one. Arbalest, great linear kinetic fusion rifle. This one, definitely have this one. The linear fusion rifle's got a buff, and this thing was just doing some damage, and it's just good to have. So if you have this one, or if you didn't get it yet, definitely get it. This weapon right here, Pardon Our Dust, it's broken. Blinding grenades right now are super powerful in Destiny. They're definitely meta. You just and for a grenade launcher, you want auto loading holster. Okay, The same thing with Wither Horde. You shoot a shot, you're blinding your enemies, you holster your weapon, kinetic damage, uh, energy damage. Sorry. You do your energy and weapon damage. You go back to your kinetic weapon with it's gonna be this grenade launcher, and it's gonna have another shot in the barrel, blinding grenades again. And try out the blinding grenades because you'll see how broken that is and how much it helps your survivability. Because it's just and it's really fun to have blinding grenades and auto loading holster. Definitely believe that's the one you guys should get. Moving on to energy weapons, Cartesian coordinate. This fusion rifle shreds shields. Let me tell you, if you get Vorpal on this one, definitely keep it forever. This thing, you can use it on the bosses. And whenever it's solar shields, this is definitely a weapon you want to bring in there and just shred everything. No composure. This is a good one. Void shields also get shredded by this one. It has a perk called Reservoir Burst. When the battery is full, your next burst deals additional damage and causes enemies to explode on death. First of all, it's Destiny, guys. Who doesn't like a good explosion? In Destiny, that's why you definitely bring this gun along. The Hollow Words, it's all right. It's not as good as the other ones. I got Vorpal on this one also. I use it also on the bosses. And this one is good. You need an arc one. With fusion rifles, you probably want to have an arc, void, and a solar, main ingredient, that one is good. Definitely good for PvP. It's been kind of meta in PvP right now. Annual Skate. This hand cannon is fantastic. I love it. I got Outlaw and Dragonfly, and those headshots are just crisp. Crisp, crisp, crisp. Gnawing Hunger. This auto rifle was great, and it's still great. I still use it. A lot of people are telling me that they don't use it anymore. I still use it. I think it's good. I was using it in the Vault of Glass. Like I said, auto rifles are gonna have the overload perk, so this is gonna help with those champions. So I'll definitely bring this one along to Witch Queen. Vision of Confluence. This is a great scout rifle. I got Wellspring that gives your abilities back, and Kill Clip. Can never go wrong with Kill Clip. And you probably want to have all three elements for scout rifles also. When on those harder content, you want to stay back and break those shields from far away. This one is solar. You probably want to have an arc and avoid scout also. And Vision of Confluence is a good one to just take if you need a solar one. Aikilo's SMG, possibly the best SMG in the game. I mean, my opinion, it probably feels the best. This one is arc. I love it. I got surrounded in this one. I'm a console player. I got dynamic sway reduction for that recoil. It's good. I love it. It was fantastic with War Mind Cells. I always kept this thing equipped when War Mind Cells before they got nerfed. But definitely take this one with you. It's gonna do some damage. Trinity Ghoul. I'm not a huge fan of the bows. Like I said, especially this one that is exotic. I don't know if I would give up my exotic spot for it. But if I had to choose to use one, it would probably be this one. This one's fun to use. The arc goes everywhere. It just chains across enemies. So I love this one. Definitely, if you have this one, keep it on deck for next season. And the Arsenic Bite. This one, I have Explosive Head. I like bows with Explosive Head. I don't really love the bows, like I said, but if you have Explosive Head makes them a little bit better. And this one is good. If you need one, if you have this one, check your vault. Definitely take this one along with you also. Also, guys, I don't have it myself, but the Hung Jury is definitely a kinetic scout that you want to bring to Witch Queen. I haven't got lucky enough to drop. I don't know why it doesn't drop for me. It's crazy. Even on double reward a week, I don't get it. But yeah, be on the lookout for Hung Jury. And finally, power weapons for that big boy damage. Big boy boss damage. Let's start out with the Gjallarhorn. Come on, do I need to say anything about this weapon? It just came in with the 30th anniversary. It's beast. With the catalyst, you get 2 rounds in the magazine. When you defeat an enemy, faster, more aggressive wolf rounds come to that spot to chase whatever enemies are left. If there's any left, this thing is beast. Definitely bring this rocket launcher if you got it. Sleeper Simulant. was broken this season with particle deconstruction. This thing was beast. It's still gonna be good. I don't know if it's gonna be as good as Galahorn. We'll see what happens with the artifact mod. Whatever mod comes in there that helps one of these heavies be beast, that's what's gonna happen. But Sleeper Simulant is meta. It's god tier. Whisper of the Worm. This is the most beast snipe rifle there is out there. If you can consistently land headshots, you just keep getting bullets back in the magazine. It's fantastic. This thing does big boy damage, but you really gotta be accurate. That's the thing with it. The Thunderlord machine gun is beast. If you're ever doing those bounties that you need a machine gun or something, I like to use the Thunderlord. It's fun to use, and it's just an arc damage monster. Definitely bring this along. Swords. The Falling Guillotine. Falling Guillotine has always been good. Ever since it came out. It got nerfed a little bit because when it came out, it was super beast. But it's still good. You probably want, like, if you're dealing with the boss or something, you want Vorpal on this or something, but it's good. The other half, you get this from Dares of Eternity. This is a really hard drop. And I think I got really lucky with this. I got Vorpal, Restless Strikes, and Swordmaster's Guard. I wouldn't want a better roll, I don't think. I think I like this. It's really hard to get. I wouldn't even be on the lookout for this. If you get it, praise the RNG gods. The Threaded Needle. This is one that does big boy damage. With Vorpal, you want Vorpal on this. This thing is fantastic. And it's legendary, man. You don't got to use an exotic slot for it. It's Linear's got a buff. This thing is beast. I'm going to bring this thing along happily. And I'm just lucky I got Vorpal. You can get this, if you're looking for that Vorpal roll, you can get this at the helm with Ingram. So I would definitely be on the lookout for that. The hothead rocket launcher is good. The one that I have doesn't have clown cartridge, so I don't use it that much. You want clown cartridge. Clown cartridge lets you, when you reload, it gives you 2 shots to the magazine, and that does big boy damage. If you have somebody with the Galahorn, for example, if somebody's with the Galahorn on your squad and they hit a Galahorn shots, your next shot will be a Wolfpack round shot, and you will have 2 of those because of clown cartridge. So you know what I'm saying? Beast. Two-tailed fox. This thing, if the rumors are true with this that there's gonna be a artifact mod, rocket launchers, the two-tailed fox is gonna be beast. This thing shoots 2 rockets at a time, and one I think suppresses. If I'm not mistaken, it's a great rocket launcher. Definitely use this one. Bring this one along. And the Royal Entry is kind of like the same thing as the hothead, because it can roll with clown cartridge. And once it does, I already explained what that does. You just need somebody with Galahorn, and you got 2 Wolfpack shot rounds in the chamber, and you do your damage. Know what I mean? That's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Titan smash that like button, share this video, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one.